People who go to Australia's high country have a high chance of repeat offending. And so it is that every year in May, before the snow falls and the tracks close, we, a small group of high country recidivists and Land Rover lovers, travel from Sydney to spend a precious week camping in these above average mountains. The plan for this trip was the plan we had for last year, but early snow changed those pretty quickly. New year, old plan. And the week before we officially enter winter, we officially enter the high country, with a long list of goals. The 2 best ridgeline tracks, the 2 best rivers, and the most famous hut of them all. We've got 4 intrepid travellers and the Land Rover Defenders of 4-wheel drives. Land Rover Defenders. A 110 and a 130, and one embarrassingly capable Discovery. Coming from Sydney means day one is big and boring. Hours of tarmac, poor dietary decisions, and questionable tastes in music. But after a night in Australia's best named country town, Yakandanda, day 2 is all killer, no filler.
I fucking love it here.
First item on the bucket list is Blue Rag Racetrack, obviously named after a rag, a blue one. It's one of the highest 4-wheel drive tracks in Australia, climbing to around 1,700 metres, and is generally considered difficult, although it does change with the years and seasons, and this time didn't prove too challenging, and was absolutely stunning. Is it the best climb in the high country, or even Australia? It definitely deserves some serious adjectives. We ended up only doing the climb with 2 vehicles, as the 130 had shown some signs of overheating. One of those problems that only reveal themselves once you're somewhere they can't be fixed. But small towns have small bottles of coolant. After a beautiful camp on the Dargo River, we went in search of iconic track number 2. Crooked River definitely lived up to both name and reputation. Over 20 crossings of the same river seems a little excessive, but after a couple of steep entries and exits, most are less hazardous than a storm-soaked pothole-ridden Sydney street.
We've actually cooked for about 10 people.
Our bags are packed, so what we waiting for?
Morning.
After camping at Talbotville, we continued to cross the same river even more times. This section had some slightly deeper crossings that measured around 6.4 on the sphincter clenching scale. Sphincters temporarily unclenched, we headed to the track that we perhaps feared the most, the very literally named Billy Goat's Bluff track. It was everything we had hoped and feared.
Alright, it's steep. No, it's steep. Terrifying. Who's like doing fun with this?
I'm not driving. It's difficult still.
Billy Goat's is one of the steepest tracks in the galaxy. The stats say 27% incline, but the blood pounding in my ears said 90. You gain 1,200 metres in just 7 kilometres. So, physics-defyingly steep, seemingly endless, vaguely terrifying, but yes, stunning. In a battle of the ridgeline tracks between Blue Rag and Billy Goat's, I'd say Blue Rag wins the beauty pageant and Billy Goat's wins the cage fight. Although I'll need to have some memory loss before returning, completing the climb is not without reward. The view from the pinnacles is probably the best in the high country. We found a camp just along the track a bit and woke to one of those sunrises that should make other sunrises take a good hard look at themselves.
Morning.
breakfast made entirely of happiness, we headed back down into the valleys to cross another river, the Caledonia, again and again. And while we had designs on Craig's hut, the weather began to close in and we chose to get out of the mountains for a night. A task easier said than done. After a night at the pub in Mansfield, we headed back into New South Wales for one last day and night of not real life. Australia's high country is just amazing. It's got the colonial mythology, rich Indigenous history, remoteness, challenge and striking beauty at every turn. It makes your shits bigger, your eyes clearer and your whiskey taste better. It's what I imagine being on alone is like, except with people and equipment and food. The high country really is the high country of destinations.